Hey everybody, it's Dave Mattis with Remax of Reading and the Dave Mattis team, and I'm actually coming to you live from 110 Park Place Drive in Sinking Spring with my March update for the Berks County real estate market for the year 2020. I was kind of dreading having to do this market update because I just didn't know what the stats were going to show, how bad was it, but I believe that you're going to be surprised as I was maybe, that the numbers are actually still holding up really, really well, even though we are, as an industry, we are on like 90% shutdown. So I'll jump right into the stats. The other thing about this particular video that I'm going to cover with you, I figured we've all been kind of bombarded by, hey, the CARES Act and, where can I get help and all that. But I am actually going to put a link in the video to a couple of sites that I am relying on as far as getting information about, getting any kind of help. So I have a flyer here from one of the coaching company that I subscribe to, Buffini and Company, and it's chock full of information about where you can get some help. So anyway, let me jump right into the statistics for the month of March. Days on the market in 2019 was 62. This year it is down to 48. That's 14 days down. Units listed 1346 last year versus 1366 this year, which is actually amazing. So there's 20 more houses listed this year, even though we've been on lockdown since the middle of the month of March. Units closed year to date last year was 973 versus 1013. So that's up 40 homes here again. Not really expecting that, but that has been the trend this year so far. Even though all you're hearing about is multiple offer situations and how tight the market is, we are still listing more than we did last year and still closing more. And I actually expect that to continue. Believe it or not, we are going to have a pretty big gap though for the month of April. Current pendings, this is a number that I'm sure is going to be way down if you looked at the statistics. I don't have last month's, but it is 639 homes that are pending, and I think that is probably down from last year. But one of the other stats that I'm going to look at this year, or this month I should say, is temporarily off the market, because what a lot of agents are doing, and I have done it in some cases, is we've been allowed to take our listings into a temporarily off the market status, so that the days on the market is not racking up and counting against us, even though, it's very obvious as to why that might be happening. So that stat is temporarily off the market. There are currently 169 homes. And what that usually indicates is a house that is maybe contract is being negotiated and it's about to go pending. But in this case, I am sure that a majority of those are just being held off the market until we are actually able to work again. Current inventory is 720 homes for sale. That's definitely down because we had been, kind of on an upward incline. But if you take those two together, that puts us at 900 homes or something like that between those temporarily offs and the current inventory. So really good stat. Average sales price is up 9% from last year. So these are for the homes that have closed through the month of March, closing out at 192,445 versus 176,345. So that's the deal. We got days on the market, units listed, units closed, pendings, temporarily off the market, current inventory, and then average sales price. So if you have any questions about any of that stuff, or you want to know like maybe where you stand with your neighborhood or school district, please let me know. And then the last piece here, again, we'll put a link to the information that we're looking at from the CARES Act. And that some of the things that have come up that people are able to use. I mean, obviously, a lot of families are going to be getting that cash rebate from the government. Not quite sure when that'll happen. Of course, there's unemployment. And believe it or not, I'm a self-employed person, or I should say, most realtors are self-employed people, and they will now be able to do some sort of unemployment compensation, which is really pretty cool. Haven't been able no one's been able to apply for that yet. Payroll tax deferral. You can take money out of your retirement plan penalty-free. You're still going to pay the taxes on it, but you can take it out penalty-free. Student loans, many of them, I believe they're in forbearance. Federally backed mortgages, almost all companies, like if you have a mortgage with Fannie and Freddie, and I'm assuming maybe FHA and VA, I can't say that definitively, but they are also allowing you to take a break on those. Pretty amazing. And then there's a really big one if you are a business owner There's that paycheck protection program where you can borrow, I believe it's a full month's worth of payroll, and that will most likely all be forgiven, or if not, it'll have to be repaid back at a very low interest rate. There's also a quick injury, economic injury disaster loan, which was meant to be like a quick $10,000 influx of cash into your situation to hold you over. So that one's available. And then last but not least, net operating losses are now able to be, carried, can be carried back 5 years. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, you'll find the links here in this email. Sorry for the long video this particular time, but there was a lot of information I wanted to get out. And actually, it's just really, really good to be on here and chatting with you now. Have a great day.